Hi, my name is David Carlson of Oddball Newt. I'm here at Community Voice Channel in Bolton, Connecticut with Eternal Frontier, Professor Adam Smasher, and the Baron von Zippel.
Good to be here.
Hello, Mr. Newt. How are you?
Good. I'm doing quite well, thank you. I trust that your airship got you here in good shape.
Oh, yes. The von Zippel has a whole fleet of them.
We landed comfortably right down the street. You got a little bit of snow cushion here in the wilds of Connecticut, and we landed right in a nice field, not just down the street.
Yes. Excellent.
There was no available mooring mast, of course.
Very light winds.
There never is.
Yeah.
There never is. Well, so you're here in Connecticut, and
True.
what are you here for?
We are here to perform tomorrow for the Brass Ring Academy and Cabaret, and then at the end of February, we're performing for you, for one of your productions.
And what would that be?
That would be Stupid Cupid 3.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, indubitably. We're very much looking forward to it. We have so much fun at your events. Always a wonderful, wonderful production and a good time.
Well, thank you. I mean, you guys are impeccable and professional and just great.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for having us. I mean, there's a great steampunk community, and you've pulled a lot of people in. We've got, like I said, we've got a great show this weekend, and the Oddball Newt, the Stupid Cupid event is going to be wonderful.
Yes, I mean, actually, you've been instrumental in breaking the eternal frontier to New England, and we've gotten quite popular, I guess you could say, over the recent years.
Especially with the law enforcement.
Yes, yes, you might say so. You might say so.
Yeah, they're a little bit
Deputy
confused by the
Constable.
Airships, so that could explain your getaways.
They are, especially because we don't have the proper radio channels these days. Yeah.
We never get parking tickets, though. It's just up, and away.
Right.
There you have it.
Excellent. Well, we've worked together on a number of things.
I don't remember them all.
Well, it was the stupid. Well, first it was the a
Stu
get
Review.
together in Wolcott or wherever,
Okay.
and that what started it all. And then we did Stupid Cupid, one in Norwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
was great.
attacked by a blizzard, but still, it was came over well.
Yeah, that was an Arctic night, boy, if I remember.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember Charlie
room, though.
Hayes. I distinctly remember Charlie Hayes not having the proper attire and offering to help unload the van in the downpour of snow, and it was comical yet very thoughtful of him.
He likes to lose his shirt, and he lost his shirt several times during that storm.
I didn't notice that part, but yeah, he was just a little light.
The only time I see Mr. Hayes is when he's blowing things on fire. He's got like
yes,
a huge
he does.
stream of
Fire
fire.
breathing. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Colorful characters. That's what
Absolutely,
he's got a million of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next one was a weekend of steampunkery in Manchester.
That was 3 days, 3 different locations. I don't know how you pulled that one off.
Well, my therapist wonders that too.
Good. No, well, you managed. It was good. That was a nice time.
Yeah. And we filmed a video.
And the arcade, yes.
We did. I
Parkade.
remember that. I remember the
Parkade.
video.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
in Center Springs Park, just around the time Prince had passed away.
That was really bizarre. The video that for the TV people that Oddball Newt is talking about is our version, or a steampunkified version of Prince's song Raspberry Beret, and we started recording the song on a Monday in the sound studio, and on the Thursday I get a phone call from the Baron telling me that Prince had passed, which I just couldn't believe it. I thought he was playing a game with me, because sometimes we'll do that, just joke around. But it wasn't a laughing matter. He was like, "No, he really passed away." So we started it on a Monday, being a tribute to him, a living tribute to him, steampunkifying his song, which we always thought that he had a lot of steampunk aesthetics with the way he dressed and sort of a Victoriana type of deal there. And the song just seemed to translate well with your vision of having some dancers and things of that, and coming down the mountain, and it was a very involved shoot. We had drones going on. You know this, but they don't know this.
No, and it was nice to bring in like steampunk notables that are out in the community, people that are familiar to the goers of events.
Right. Sure.
So it was nice to see them and bring them into it. And everybody coming down that long hill is like that's a favorite shot. I really like that one. It was like all the people dancing down that long Park Hill.
And we had our own fire breather in that too. It wasn't
Yeah.
Charlie, but it was Jackie Lamatino, who happens to be a Connecticut resident. Let's see,
Yeah. New Britain.
New Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Amanda Mori, she's since moved to San Diego. But
Yes.
she was
Also breathing.
Thank you
right,
for
and spinning.
reminding me of her.
Yeah, people lent
I
their
remember
talents.
her, of course. But
They definitely lent their talents, and it was nice. It was wonderful. I mean, we had some hot days, the days that we shot.
oh yeah,
And
very hot.
everybody-
Middle of August.
Everybody came out, in our wool and
Yeah.
our traditional fabrics, and it was warm.
yeah. But Jackie
Steamy.
came with
It
a
was
tent
positively
and
steamy.
water, and it was fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
So check it out on YouTube. It's the Professor Adam Smasher YouTube channel, and you can see the steampunkified version of Raspberry Beret and several other of our
hits.
Our music videos, yes, our hits. We'll be playing a couple of them later, actually.
Yeah.
And that was a follow-up to previous years, Dreaming of a Spark, Steampunking in the Park. Then we did it in the Parkade, so it was Dreaming of a Spark, Steampunking in the Parkade, which
Okay.
is kind of a cool place. And then we did something at my old elementary school, Nathan Hale.
Yes, that was
Steampunk
fun too.
Menagerie, the Steampunk Spruce Street Menagerie. And that was good because they opened up my old school. It's been closed down, so I got to play in the
Wandered the
hallways.
halls of your youth.
Yeah.
Well, what I think is fantastic is that you're really supporting your local community because you're very focused on Manchester and elevating Manchester and raising steampunk awareness to Manchester, and I think that's to be commended because you're sort of putting something into your town, where you're
sure.
from,
Making Manchester a steampunk hub.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about the Steampunk Day?
Yeah.
Nudge.
That's right. Recently we had a steampunk event in Manchester. The mayor of Manchester, the Honorable Jay Moran,
He made a proclamation,
he
didn't
proclamated Steampunk Day there.
And whereas steampunk is an outlet for creativity, inspiration, and entertainment, it makes you think to approach something in a different way and to find an alternative new use. It is everything that is good and reflective of the artistic and environmental values that many Manchester residents possess. Now therefore, I, Jay Moran, Mayor of the Town of Manchester, do hereby proclaim September 7th, 2017 as Steampunk Day in Manchester and call upon all the citizens to celebrate and be proud of the rich heritage, diversity, and history of the Town of Manchester has to offer. Congratulations, Steampunk Day.
Awesome.
So
That's awesome.
and
I remember that too.
you were there.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I don't remember stuff.
It just goes right by him. It's his hat.
What?
Right.
It's all air.
Yeah. Because of that event, I've gotten a lot of support from other businesses, and they had drink specials named after you. But since then, the community has been overwhelmingly supportive.
Yeah, I really thought that was a cool concept for an event. I mean, basically, you turned the whole of Main Street into Steampunk Avenue, unbeknownst to some, and well known to others.
Well, February 24th at Cheney Hall here in Manchester, will be Stupid Cupid 3. You'll be playing, Montague Jacques Fromage will be playing,
Brother Monty.
Frenchie and the Punk, Venus Lens Cap,
I feel like applauding right now.
Boston Sprockets will be there.
I wanna go to
I
the
have
show.
to take
Can
this
we go to
call.
the show?
I have to take this call. I apologize. Hello, I'm in the middle of a TV interview. Yes, they'll be on in 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. That was for you. You guys, you're going to be
sorry.
on in 5 minutes.
Our adoring public,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry they bothered
They're calling
you.
in.
Yeah.
Yes, they're calling in. They're demanding.
Well, let's hope we don't phone in our.
That's your Newt phone.
performance.
Your oddball Newt
The Newt
phone.
line, the Newt hotline.
Special Newt hotline.
Yes.
Right.
We could pun all day.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay because Eternal Frontier will be performing some of their greatest hits.
Yay, Connecticut. We love you.
Thanks for having us.
CBC. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are the Eternal Frontier. Welcome to the show. This is the good Baron von Zippel, and I'm Professor Adam Smasher. We are here to play some music for you. Hey, Baron, should we play these nice people a song?
We certainly should.
Ah, I agree. Let's do Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, our hit YouTube video.
Okay. Count it off.
1, 2, 3, 4. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, you pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And in chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do here or in a motor car, oh, what a happy time we'll spend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, you pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And in chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do here far in a motor car, oh, what a happy time we'll spend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. You're sleek as a thoroughbred. Your seats are a feather bed. Turn everybody's head today. We'll glide on our motor trip. With pride in our ownership, the envy of all we survey. Oh, you pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And our chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang loves us too. High, low, anywhere we go on chitty chitty we depend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. It's uncategorical, a fuel-burning oracle, phantasmagorical machine. It's more than spectacular. Use the vernacular, it's wizard. Oh, it's smashing, it's keen. Oh, chitty you, chitty pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And chitty and chitty pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do here chitty far chitty in a motor car, what a happy time we'll spend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fended friend. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, fine four-fended chitty chitty friend. Olé. The video for this next song, our version of Prince's Raspberry Beret, steampunkified, was filmed right here in Connecticut at Center Springs Park. Check it out on YouTube, Professor Adam Smasher on YouTube. Ready?
Ready when you are.
1, 2, 3, 4. I was working part-time on the assembly line. My boss was Mr. Pertwee. He told me several times that he didn't like my kind, 'cause I was a bit too steampunky. It seems that I was busy doing something mostly nebulous, but different than the day before. And that's when I saw her, ooh, I saw her, she clanked in through the outdoor. Outdoor! She wore a raspberry beret with goggles she found in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret. And if her oil was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. I think I love her. Built like she was, she had the springs to ask me if I planned to do her any harm.
You
So I threw her in the gondola of my airship. We went flying over old man Tesla's farm. You see now, overcast days never turned me on, but Wardenclyffe and her, they just clicked. And she wasn't wound tight, but I could tell by the way she loosed.
Really?
She knew how to get her kicks. She wore a raspberry beret with
with goggles she found in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret. And if her oil was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. I think I love her. Purple rain, purple rain.
Sounds so cool when it hits the laboratory roof.
And the specimens wonder who you are.
Absence drowns out with the lightning seas.
And you feel like a steampunk star.
They say the first time ain't the greatest, but if I had the chance to do it all again,
Oh, would you?
I wouldn't change a stroke.
Oh, no.
Baron on the most.
With a girl as fine as she was then. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny steamy yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. It was an itsy bitsy teeny steamy yellow polka dot bikini that she wore with a raspberry beret. With goggles she found in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret. If her oil was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. I think I love her. Raspberry corset. With goggles she found in a second-hand store. Raspberry top hat right here. And if her oil was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. I think I love her. Woohoo! In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed into the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine.
And our friends are all aboard. Many more of them live next door. And the band, that's us, begins to play.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine.
Aye, aye, sir.
Cut the cable. Drop the cable.
Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye. And we lived a life of ease. Every one of us has all we need.
That's all we need.
A sky of blue.
Sky of blue.
A sea of green.
Sea of green.
In our yellow submarine.
Submarine. Yaha! We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. good song, Baron.
Thank you very much.
Baron, why don't you tell them about this next song from yet another of our music videos?
Again, we have focused on the Beatles as a song choice because I think the Beatles, a lot of their early period, especially Sgt. Pepper period, with their clothing and the flying submarines and such, really were a big part of steampunk, or at least demonstrated a steampunk sensibility.
Topical. Yes, they were topical.
They were
Absolutely.
topical, indeed. But this song, the legend has it that John Lennon had walked into an antique store and saw an old circus poster, sideshow circus poster, have you will,
This is a fact.
and verbatim wrote the song, or the lyrics actually, for this next song that we're going to do.
1, 2, 3, 4. For the benefit of Mr. Kite, there'll be a show tonight on trampoline.
On trampoline, you say?
The Hendersons will all be there. Later Pablo Fanky's fair. What a scene!
What a
All
scene!
the men in horses, hoops and garters, lastly through a hogshead of real fire. In this way, Mr. K will challenge the world. The celebrated Mr. K performs his feat on Saturday at Bishopsgate.
Bishopsgate. I'll be there.
The Hendersons will dance and sing as Mr. Kite flies through the ring. Don't be late.
Don't be late!
Measures K and H assure the public their production will be second to none. And of course, Henry the Horse dances the
waltz. A waltzing horse, imagine. A little teaser, Professor.
The band begins at 10 to 6 when Mr. K performs his tricks without a sound.
Shh, quiet.
And Mr. H will demonstrate 10 somersets he'll undertake on solid ground.
On solid ground.
They've been some days in preparation, a splendid time is guaranteed for all. And tonight, Mr. Kite is topping the bill. Tonight, Mr. Kite is topping the bill. Tonight, Mr. Kite is topping the bill.
The Eternal Frontier.
Oh, Baron, look who it is. Oddball Newt.
It's Oddball Newt himself.
Indeed.
Hey now.
Thank you, Baron. Thank you, Professor.
You are quite
You're very
welcome.
welcome.
Thank you all for listening. If you would like to hear more of their music, go on to CD Baby and go on to theeternalfrontier.net for their items. Email Professor Adam Smasher for this t-shirt. Thank you again for listening. And Stupid Cupid Steampunk Ball will be at Cheney Hall on February 24th. Lots of great bands. You can look for it on Facebook at Stupid Cupid Steampunk Ball 3. Thanks.